All right, guys, we're back with our guy Chess. Come on, man, get in here, bro. And you got this shitty bottle that we had to revive. My bad. I don't know if it's shitty. It says Indiana Distilled Bourbon, 85 proof. Who makes this?
MGP.
Oh, never mind. I'm speaking too soon. I can say this on my page. But I love MGP stuff, to be clear, so disregard that. But, no, we're not live, man. This is just being recorded. Now, walk them through. What's your take on this?
All right.
Have you guys tried this?
No.
Here, man. Go ahead, pass it around.
So literally the story is we go to MGP to do some barrel selections, and we're walking by and someone says, hey, is that the river? And they're like, no, that's Tanner's Creek. And we're like, what the fuck is Tanner's Creek? And they're like, oh, we have a line after that. And I'm like, oh, well, what is it? And they say, well, it's a mix of 8 and 10-year MGP. And it's like, I think you can get it at the Whitey's liquor store. I was like, okay, let's go to Whitey's. So we go to Whitey's. They have like 3 bottles left. We buy it. We bring it here tonight. We try to pull the cork on this motherfucker and it breaks. A new bottle, cork break.
How does that feel look, you've got more experience than me. How does it feel when you buy a brand new bottle with the new brand and the cork breaks? Because I thought corks were
defeated. It feels defeated.
And mind you, Tim brought it back to life, saved it. He goes, damn, I've not seen that before, really. Not on the new one. What's your take on the whiskey at least? Is the whiskey good at least?
The whiskey is good. The whiskey's low proof, 85.
2 years.
No, a mix between 8 and 10.
Oh! 8 and 10 year, Jesus Christ. This
But
is about a second.
it's kind of like anything else. The story sold me, so you had.
And what's the story on Tanner?
What is it?
Well, it's literally the creek behind MGP, and they put some of their stuff, they thought their best stuff, 8 to 10 years.
All right, guys, that's enough listening.
Here we
Chance is getting him to social media. He's a guy who, again, he was willing to take the chance. We did literally leave MGP after an amazing tour, to be clear. You watched that on the Whiskey Blenders page. And Tanner Creek wasn't bad, wasn't great. I'm not used to drinking anything under 90. It feels disrespectful. Like, once you get me to 100, I'm like, that's kind of water, buddy. I can hold a little liquor. I'm not a small person. But even more importantly, 85 is like, give this to your wife and tell her thank you. But at any final notes on Tanner's Creek? What'd you buy it again?
No. There's your note.
Keep it whiskey. Now, guys, believe it or not, I was with Tim last year and I learned about Penelope. I never saw it before until a year later. It's a true story. I never saw this until this year at KBF 2025. And the guy told me that what they sold for, I said, man, that's interesting. But objectively, it's MGP juice.
Absolutely.
And which guy says, hey, man, what's your goal? I said, well, I either need $10 million or I can build a brand. I'm a brand guy, so I'll build a brand. Now, walk them through Penelope, what you learn, what you like, and why this is a good buy.
So, we're at KBF. Y'all can chase all the old fits, all the lineage, all the special releases of the festival. This one is the banger. Get this if you can. This is a 95.5 rye, 16 year.
Woo!
16-year single barrel 95.5 rye. Most flavorful bottle I've had this weekend.
And again, there's a lot of people here that can attest to that now. Penelope is, again, I heard it's a brand. I've seen a few videos when I'm doing my whiskey research on people who said why you should never buy a brand, but you go, hey, why wouldn't you buy a t-shirt with a name on it? A t-shirt, just a t-shirt. You go to Walmart, buy one for $5, or Gildan, 800, it's $1.98 if you've got a little account. Or you buy that Jordan, that Nike for $24 to $12, and sometimes $50, $60. Why? Because the brand makes you feel a certain way. So Penelope, how does this make you feel? Because that's what it comes out. Brand is about feeling, emotion, connectivity, all that other stuff that I can go into. But I'm not on this video at least, because I never tried Penelope, but a guy pitched me. He said, hey, if you're going to build a brand, what would you call it? I told him, he said, that's a good name. I said, well, I'm a dog man. I think I can do dog things. I said, so if you give me the right whiskey, I'll change the dog world. And it's brands like this that I get to go down rabbit holes with and say, if they can do it, all I got to do is find the right blend. Just so happens I happen to be in a place
that knows a couple blends.
I'm like, oh, this is MGP. I'll say less. This is MGP. Say less. Oh, this is MGP. By the time I crack the code, we'll be in the right place. But what makes this brand special to you, man?
Well, Penelope, I mean, let's be honest. The reason MGP acquired them is because Penelope did a better job of marketing than MGP did.
I got a buddy named Scott Hunt. He's a master SEO dude. Literally wrote the code for Google. I've been in his office when Google called him and said, how are you outranking us? He wrote the code. He literally wrote the code. He's probably one of the best SEO people you've never met. And he comes to my house all the time. I'm telling you this right now. Dude can outrank Google in any situation. And it's because he loves SEO.
So for y'all, you don't have to invent it. You just have to market it better.
And the best thing that Apple ever said is that there's nothing new under the sun. Innovation's key. And if you can't invent something new inside of a space that exists, you're probably not in the right business. Steve Jobs didn't create the phone. He made the iPhone. And he made it very special. He didn't create, MP3 players existed. I had an MP3 player, but he made the
algorithm.
I mean, just even the iTunes thing, like iTunes, iPad, everything. Now we're iPhonetics. But you get the point. So Penelope is a must buy. This is a place, as you saw in another video that Tim said, he went to first. Everybody ran to VVS. He went to Penelope, got the good stuff. This is a good purchase, and this is special. I wasn't a rye guy, but this didn't even taste like rye.
It's fantastic.
Keep it whiskey.
Keep it whiskey.
We're back with another BuffTurkey. Now, if you're a BuffTurkey fan, you saw me review it a little bit, but now we've got Chance the Man, a.k.a. Luck. And Luck be your lady tonight. Now, Chance, walk them through why you had to purchase this, and how many BuffTurkeys did you actually buy?
So, I think the blender got somewhere around 40.
Yeah,
barrels
go ahead,
of
step
turkey.
in there so they can see you, man.
I think I bought like 16 of them. Literally. And these weren't G bottles.
No.
But every one of them was worth it.
What was your favorite?
So my favorite's Founders.
Oh, that's right. You did say that. Founders, and then what's next?
It's crazy, but it's the low proofer. It's the purple one. Kentucky. The first one.
Fruit
smoothie.
Fruit
smoothie. There's so many names I get it mixed
I
up.
sent Tim a picture of me smashing fruit smoothie one night, and I was like, dude, I said I was never going to buy a $200 bottle of whiskey. I had no choice because, again, I cook. You watch Booze and Food.
Yeah.
You watch what we do. I'm like this. I smell seasonings and good food. I want to make sure the flavors. I make sauces. I was like this. I was like, is that grape? I don't even like grape. You've not seen a photo of me, a picture of me drinking grape juice, not that black guy, and none of that stuff. I would never do. I don't even like grapes; they make me sick. But that grape note on that whiskey was unbelievable, especially cask strength.
It's a damn experience. I mean, it's truly an experience. It's not just a drink.
He's so telling the truth, and again, it's that in itself that makes you find a couple extra dollars. Share it with some others, which I share. I was like, I had people coming over. I was like, oh, dude, you got to try this.
Yeah.
I would buy another bottle of it today just to share it with 25 more people. Not because it's from the blendery, but because it's great whiskey and it's from the blendery. Yeah. He go, oh, this is an experience that I couldn't replicate because what I've learned about whiskey, none of it's the same. What's the third one that you like the most?
That's tough. Three is like a tie between like 5 different ones.
Well, just name one. One I might know, one I might not know. Because if you've got that many, you've got more than I've. Now I've tried them all.
16-year greased lightning.
Oh, I've had a little grease lightning, man. Grease lightning, keep on talking. Mm-hmm. Tell me more. Did he put up a fight?
Grease lightning.
You get it, man. Now, guys, again, Chance has bought the 17-year BuffTurkey that released only at KBF. It is a limited edition because it was a limited run. They kept this specific one for themselves. This is a great buy, a great pour. It's one I would go back to. If I bought the bottle, I would share it with as many people as I could. Thank you, Chance, for sharing this with me. We might try some Old Carter next, my friend. But that's what whiskey is about, people. I said keep it whiskey, and part of keeping it whiskey is bringing you great whiskey, great information,
that's
great times, great people. And this is the one of one. And I'm glad I'm one of the ones who got to try it. Until next time.
Keep it whiskey.
Guys, so we are back with Old Carter. Now, shout out to our guy, Buck, a.k.a. good old Adam, man. Old Carter is a brand that is made by who?
Carter. Old Carter.
Who owns it?
Mark Carter owns it. Literally.
So they distill, do everything.
They don't distill, they source.
It's from who? It says American whiskey. That's what I'm asking. So on this thing, it says American. What does that
Mostly MGP. American whiskey means it can't be classified as bourbon because it's either second fill or a different entry proof. There's a couple rules that you have to follow to be bourbon.
Yeah.
And if you don't follow those rules, you have to be called American whiskey. It doesn't mean it's bad. It means it's different, but it can actually be better.
Okay. Well, let me tell you this, guys. I started my whiskey journey a year ago, and I've forgotten how much good whiskey I've had. And it's because of guys like Buck, Chance, Tim, Tim's brother Chris, and so many others, James Adams, who brought me amazing whiskey. He was just like, hey, Trevor, you need to try this. And I'm thinking to myself, he's like, why do I deserve to try this? And shout out to the Blendery, because it's given me a platform to educate, inform, entertain, and more importantly, have a good time with amazing people. So Old Carter is a 134. what's this?
23.
It's a high proof whiskey, one of Buck's favorite. It says it's bottled in Louisville, Kentucky. We happen to be in Kentucky right now. And I'm with a guy, and the other guy's off camera, but I'm with a guy who understands a little bit about him now. Old Carter, walk us through anything else you know about it, why people should purchase it, if they can. Because you can't get this realistically, right? This ain't like on a shelf where you go.
No. And the distribution is limited. And if you look at this sticker, when they say small batch or very, very small batch, they fucking mean it.
Yeah.
I mean, most people that doesn't mean anything, but like if they say small batch, it's probably 100 bottles.
And again, there's some people in here that give me the leeway or access to me. Look, let me tell you this. There's probably 15 bottles on that bar in the next room that I could do reviews on, but I wouldn't make it through these videos with, because I'm like, that's too much fucking whiskey.
Yeah.
Man. Anything else you want them to know about Old Carter, why they should buy it if they can get their hands on it?
Everyone should experience Old Carter. If you can get American, get American. Get a bourbon, get bourbon. Get a rye, get the rye. Get a pour, whatever you got to do. Try this brand, because they are picking some of the best whiskey in Kentucky, and that's a big statement, I understand, but it's kind of true. Please tell me what you think about that.
There you have it, people. Now, we keep it whiskey here by bringing you some of the best whiskey. There's nothing I've shown you that you can like walk in and get. If you've not paid attention, I'm launching this page full-fledged at the Kentucky Bourbon Fest for a reason. You don't get the old fits. You don't get the Four Roses signed by Brett Elliott. You don't get the Jim Beam collaboration with his son. You don't get the Penelope Rye. You don't get the bowling pin or the Green River that only had what?
60 bottles today.
I mean, these aren't things that you get to walk in and say, hey, I want one of those. They're like, hey, good luck, man. And we want it too, but we didn't get it.
Thousands of people here want that bottle.
And I've watched Kentucky Bourbon Fest from last year to this year take a pivot in terms of how many people showed up and was ready to keep it whiskey. But I can't thank Buck and Tim and Chance enough for allowing me the opportunity to bring you information. This is Old Carter right here. It's a slapper, to say the least. It'll slap you if you're not prepared for it. Make sure you eat some pancakes or some carbohydrates before you get into it. Open this with people you care about, like, and want to share an amazing time with. I can't thank again. Gratitude's the highest form of humanity. My grandfather taught me that. So part of that is, hey, Chance, can you help me get through a few videos? He says, yeah. And everybody just went to bed. That's the truth.
We'll do it.
Chance got one more in him. I said, guys, I said, Chance, we got to do 3 more. That's how social media works. Every time there's people who's sleeping right now and say, hey, how'd you build that page out? Remember when you went to bed? That's my thing. When I do dog stuff, I'm like, remember when we went to bed? You thought that, like, Mowgli pissing it, like, remember when you went to bed? I was still doing dog stuff. That's the difference. Remember when you went to bed? We were still talking whiskey.
That's what we did it.
Keep it whiskey, people. Old Carter. Slapper, smacker, super flavorful. It's 134, but I don't feel any of the heat.
No, but get it if you can.
You can't.
Hard to get, but get it if you can.
Keep it whiskey, people.
Cheers.